Hi everyone, Linda here. I'm making some Christmas cards this month with a kit that I got from Michael's. I got a couple of these kits. They were each supposed to make 6 cards. It says $9.99, and Sophie's saying hello. She's been sitting so nice in my chair. As soon as I started talking, she comes up. Anyway, they were like 70% off after Christmas, so I thought I'd give them a try. I love the idea that there were shaker cards all set up. You know, there's the base card, and there are directions. There's the acetate piece, the foam, which I thought, oh great, because that's the hardest part. The top part that looks like a jar. There's this part for the sentiment, and then there were some stickers with snowmen and Merry and Bright on it. I don't really like the snowmen, so that's going to be something I'm going to change. Some snowflakes, some glitter, some sequins, and I think that's everything that's in the kit. So the first thing I want to do is I want to change this tree a little bit. And I have a Stampin' Up! Tree here that I kind of thought would look cute with it. I'm hoping this is all going to work out. We're going to give it a try. And this is the way this tree looks. Maybe I want to do it in green, I think. This color's Northern Pines. We'll try that. This is a very old Stampin' Up! Stamp. I know that's still kind of dark, but that's okay. Alright, so I want to put 2 of them on there, and I don't want it to go beyond this, so I'm going to have to mask it off. So I'll take some Post-its. And I'm going to put one right here, and then one right here, like that. I'll see how that'll work. So I want to put this tree here, and this tree here, and then I might take and do a little coloring with, you know, maybe I'll leave that back on there, with some Copic markers. Let's see. This one's called Grass Green, so I might want to just put a little bit of color in here. And then there's still enough white in it to look like snow, I think. Okay. Then I might just put a little one down here. So put this like this. And just get the very tip of this tree here. There we go. That's good. I like that better already. So the idea of this card is just to take what they have and make it my own. The directions aren't really that great. There really isn't that much to them. So I'm assuming that I need to put together this part. So I'm going to take this part out, and boy, that'd be nice to use for something else. Then I'm going to put the acetate on here, I think. I mean, it doesn't, the directions don't say how to do it, in what order, but I want the acetate on the top because I want there to be space for the stuff that shakes. So I'm going to set that down. It's pretty sticky, which is good. Oh my goodness, it's sticking to my fingernails. Alright, let's hold it this way and get it back shape. And then gotta turn it a little bit. There we go. So that'll go like that, and the sprinkly stuff will go on the inside. Now here's the jar, the top that goes on top of here. But I'm not 100% sure I like this. So I'm going to take one of these. I bought these like a year ago and I have not used them. It's Pearlescent Transparent Watercolors. And this one I think is copper, which is what the lid would be. I'll paint a little bit of that on there. So I'm just going to paint over this brown. I'm going to try to leave the white that they left. That's going to be difficult down here, but I think I'll just paint over that because that's okay. Yeah, it looks all right that way. So because it's transparent, I can just go over the whole thing. And then if I wanted to put that white line back in, I could do that with a different pen. Then I think what I'm going to do, because most of these, most of the jars that we use are the bell jars, and they have kind of a blue to them. So I'm going to take this BOO and just go around the side. It's a very, very light blue. So I'm just going to, probably should have done that first, but. And then I want to put a different image in there. Now they have a snowman, and I have a container full of Christmas sticker kind of things. So let's try out some different things, like this Santa Claus. He's kind of big. I like him. Oh, I have these little snowmen. They would be perfect, wouldn't they? I think we'll use these. They're about the right size, and I got lots of them. So we're letting this dry. The alcohol ink doesn't need to dry, but that pearl stuff does. I do think these stickers are a lot cuter than that. So we're going to use him. And I've had these for a long time. So I'm going to put him down here. Like that. And then I can put this on here like this. But first I want to put in the snowflakes and glitter. So I'm just going to lay this, a little bit of glitter. A little bit of glitter. Some a bit of these, a couple of snowflakes, there's quite a few in here, but I don't think they'd all fit in there. Kind of want to have a little bit of snow at the bottom. I don't think they gave us any of that. Well, you know what I'll do is I'll take this BOOOO and just kind of, move that out of the way, kind of go over this line here. And this is like the lightest blue there is. And then just kind of create some banks here, snow banks. See how that works. I might need a little bit of a this one's C1. So I'm going to go like under the snowman so it looks like he's in the snow. I'm going to go over and do that. Yeah, the C1 worked a little better to make it look more like snow. Okay, so now I do believe this is going to be the hard part, is putting this on here. Well, maybe I think what I'll do is put the top on here first, because then I'll be able to hold it a little better. You get one chance to do this, so gotta be careful. There we go. Boy, this is really staticky. I suppose when I sit this down on there, everything's going to stick to it. So I'm going to peel this off. This is the best part of the little kit because that's the hardest part, I think. I gotta put my head in the way here. You can see all my gray hair. There we go. And then I can get that lined up too good. Okay. There we go. Oh, I like that. I think that's cute. I'm not so sure I like the glitter in there because it has a tendency just to stick to the acetate, but that's okay. So now you're supposed to take this, and I don't see how this is going to stick, but we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't feel that sticky. I'm probably going to put more sticker when I do the rest of them. That, and then the Merry and Bright. Let's see how this works. I guess that's okay, but I wanna ink this up. So a little broken china, just a little blue to make it look a little cold. I think the next one I do underneath the snowman, because see here the snowmen look real white, but when you take that away, they're kind of, that one looks really transparent. So I might, see they look pretty white on here, but when I put it on there it looked kind of transparent. So I might want to paint under that with a little bit of white. And this also has a sticker on it, but I can't imagine this is going to stick to that glitter because that's like raised, but we'll see. Well, there it is. It's stuck. Very cute. Very easy. You know, it's so nice to have that kit. So that's going to be my card this month. Like I said, I got a set of 2 boxes of 6, so there'll be 12 cards. And they even have the envelopes. So, and the envelopes are a little bigger than the card. The card's a little smaller than a normal card, but it'll fit in that envelope that comes with it. See, usually I make an A2, so see how much bigger an A2 is? But I could put it on top of that. That's even cuter, I think, than just that. But we'll see. Anyway, so, oh, see, it doesn't stick. Good test. Alright, so I'm just going to put some tacky glue on here and put it on kind of thick so that it's, you know, has room to grip between the glitter. Could put that like that. Okay, so there you have it. That's my card for the month. I'll make the rest of them and then share them with you. It took about 2 hours to get them all done, and I really think they turned out cute. This one I have to fix the stamping on this inside, but that's a stamp I used. I was pretty impressed that this cardstock was thick enough that when I colored with the Copic marker, because usually that would come through, and it didn't come through on there, so I was pretty glad about that. The other thing I learned when I was doing it is after I got the snowman on and the coloring done that I wanted, it was best to put down the sticky foam. And I think, you know, like the directions don't really, I mean, it doesn't tell you what that part is, but if that's the sticky foam that, you know, is underneath here, I think that, I found that it was better to put that down first and get it lined up, then put in the sequins, which is what that was doing, and then put on the top piece, because, well, no, then put on the acetate, because you wanted to really, and start from the top with the acetate and come down, because you want to make sure you leave just a little bit of sticky around the edge so that this piece will stick on. Then with the top piece, I found it easier to start at the bottom and go up. So the foam piece, put the glitter, the shaky stuff in it. The acetate, but start at the top and make sure you leave a little bit around the bottom. Then this top piece and put it from the bottom up. And I found that that worked the best. And then I put this on with a little bit of glue because I didn't really trust the you know, that it would stick to that. See, now this is one that I didn't paint under the snowman, and this is one that I did, and I think that turned out much better. And then I put my little stamp from Christina Bates on the back. Thank you, Christina. So there's my card for this month. I used everything in the kit but these snowmen because I didn't think that they were that cute. But then I thought, well, maybe I can make them look a little cuter. So I changed the eyes a little bit, and I went over the carrot nose with a little bit more orange, and I finished coloring out. I don't know if you can't see, but this isn't colored all the way out. So, you know, these can be used. I just need to finish them up a little bit. And then in the kit, you know, there was these packages of snowflakes and glitter and sequins, and I didn't even start on the second pack of stuff, so I still have quite a bit of that left. And that tree that I used came from this old Stampin' Up! Christmas set that's called Loads of Love. So I think that's all you need to know. Come on over to Your Paper Pantry and join in the Christmas card challenge all year. You'll be pretty happy when it comes to next November and you have all those cards ready to go. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Bye-bye.